Namaskar, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel AC Astro. And today we are here with a very interesting topic which you have never heard or listened or read anywhere. That is a planets and pregnancy. Do these planets affect pregnancy also? Very research topic. And Akashji all set with his research. Let's welcome him. Akashji, Namaskar.
Namaskar, Rohitji. Namaskar. Rohitji, today, you said it right that planets do have an impact on our pregnancy, and with the fact that there are 9 planets and a woman is pregnant for 9 months, every month a special planet has a special impact on the woman. Now, here some text from uh, the sage. There is a very important sage called Varhamiraha. He was a very, very profound, very good astrologer. So now, according to his research that he conducted, and after that, after doing taking a lot of things from the shlokas, here it says that the Navgrahas are the 9 celestial bodies or planets that are believed to influence human life. Now, these planets in the Western astrology are completely different, Rohitji, but in the Vedic astrology, it is Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu. Moon. Okay. Moon is also one of them. So these make the 9 grahas. The 2 grahas, that is Rahu and Ketu, are Chaya grahas or somehow shadow planets. Okay, they are axis, they are special axis in the sky from where we see the luna, or we see the eclipses, the lunar and the solar eclipses. Now, these planets are associated with specific energies qualities that include the various aspects of life, including pregnancy. In context of pregnancy, Sage Varamira research suggests that the position and movements of these Navgrahas can influence the course and outcome of a pregnancy. It is important to note that these beliefs are rooted in traditional Hindu astrology and may not be scientifically validated, because science has a complete different kind of belief, and the our Hindu astrology or the Vedic Hindu astrology has a complete different kind of belief system. The duration of pregnancy is generally considered to be 9 months in traditional terms, but it is typically calculated as 40 weeks, approximately 280 days. Okay, from the first day of the last menstrual period, here are the role of the Navgrahas month-wise for conception to delivery. So, Rohiji, according to Sage Varahamirha's research, this is how he has placed the planets, and this is completely very logical also when we see it, look at it. So the beginning happens and starts with Venus, Lord Venus. It's called Shukranu or Shukra. It's called Shukra in Sanskrit, but also Shukranu. So in the first month of pregnancy, the baby is just like a soft mad made up of special ingredients. It is very light, not heavy like a solid object. The early time is looked after at special planet called Venus, also Shukra in Sanskrit. Venus helps bring together important things for the baby's start, like a special guide for the beginning time. So Venus also has Vidya, which is called Sanjeevani Vidya. That means he can bring anyone back to life. That is how life starts, and it is not in a solid form, Rohitji. During the time of when the sperm and the ovum meet, that is the time it is very liquidy form. The baby is in a very liquid kind of form, and just trying to form tissues around it so that it can then take a form into a full life. So really the first month, the beginning, is it happens from Venus that ruled Shukranu. It rules Shukranu. All the sperm and the egg, female egg, is ruled by Venus. Shows how magical, how special this amazing start of life can be, like a magical dance of energies from the sky entering your body. So the first month is ruled by Venus, where the pregnancy happens. Now, what happens in the second month? In the second month of pregnancy, the soft mat starts turning to get little harder, like solid base. Okay, Rohitji, this time it's a powerful planet named Mars takes the charge. Now, Mars is the planet which is the significator of power, of energy. A special kind of energy is then given to the baby to form. It likes the baby's battery, Rohitji, that kind of battery. It is also linked to blood. Mars is blood. In one very famous story, it is said that Mars was formed when sweat of Lord Shiva fell on earth. On the other story, it is said that because during the time of Rakt Beach, the Danava whose blood used to fall on the ground, and all the demons used to get produced. So to he was having a fight with Lord Shiva before Ma Parvati took the rope of Kali. Before that, he was having a fight with Shiva, and while fighting, he Shiva got little bit of cut on his head, and his blood fell on earth, and Mars was born. So there are many different stories. In another story, it is said that Lord Vishnu gave coral to Lord to Ma Dharti Ma and Ma Bhumi, and it fell into ocean, and Mars came out. So there are so many births of these planets happening in a very mystical different ways. But here, because Mars is the ruler of blood, the baby, then this small tissue, which turned into now harder material, will start making its own blood. The blood will start to begin to flow inside the baby's body. And it also means the heart. Somehow the heart is also created during that, in the next 2.5 months. So when you go to for the first trimester, sonography, there you see the doctor shows you that, oh, see, look, the heart is beating. And what will the heart beat? The heart will beat blood. It will start providing blood so that you get nourishment in the body. And Mars is the planet that nourishes. And the quality of Earth and Mars is same. What happens in Earth? Earth also nourishes the seed. When a seed is sown into the earth, it nourishes, and then it gives that kind of warmth and creates that kind of environment that it gives nourishment to the seed, and the seed starts growing into a solid form. Now think of Mars as big helper, giving the baby strength and helping it build vital part of itself, blood, like its magical factory inside the baby tiny body, where blood, the life-giving liquid, is created. Right, Rohitji? And it becomes, it basically starts the energy process in the baby, the second month. Now, third month, we have to remember, third month is the most important month. That is why it is the first 3 months where big planets like Venus, then Mars, and Jupiter. There are two gurus involved in the first 3 months to make sure the baby is formed completely. In the third month, something really amazing happens. The tiny baby starts to grow little arms and legs. He will start to grow his little fingers, arms, legs, and they're sprouting out. And what is Jupiter? Jupiter is the planet of expansion. And what is it doing? To that energy which Mars gave, the source, the blood, it is now expanding. Jupiter will is now expanding the baby, and this precious arms and feet are found, and it helps to grow. This growth happens very smoothly, and the baby body starts to take shape. You can almost see the beginning of a little person. You can see a very small person. When they show in the sonography, you will look like, oh my god, it looks like a real person. But yes, this is how it starts, creating these things. It is very magical time, Rohitji, because it is so beautifully articulated by Lord Varahamir that it is so true, it is so believable. Yes, that this is how it happens, man. And these planets are the karakas of such kind of things. Later on the fourth month, Rohitji, the fourth month, sun plays a very vital role. Here, the fourth month of pregnancy, something really important happens. The baby body starts growing bones. These are like strong stick that hold the body up. It's bit like building a tiny skeleton inside the baby. The special phase is watched over by powerful planet Sun. Sun is like big warm ball of light. In astrology, the sun is said to represent strength and vitality. It is the kind of boss of the planets. And guess what? In our bodies, the sun is linked to bones. So when the sun is in charge, it helps the baby bone grow nice and strong. So sun is the foundation of your body. The sun gives you the foundation. So in the fourth month and fifth day, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is said the fourth month and the fifth day, the soul enters the body. So it is also the time that your body is completely formed and the soul will enter the body of the mother. It is not documented anywhere, but it is a research again done by Varhamira ji only, where he in his book, he has clearly written that the soul enters around this day, and that is numerologically also very possible, because fourth month and fifth day is the total comes 9. Okay, so this is the exact the middle of the, what do we say, the middle of the period of completely growing period, middle of completely growing period. So fourth month and fifth day, and all the it makes around 8 months and 10 days. But the next other 20 days are governed by Rahu and Ketu, which I will discuss later. So now here, this is very important when the sun brings you the bone. The bones are formed in the fourth month. Later in the fifth month, here comes the role of moon. The moon in the fifth month, this the baby skin starts to form. The bones now get a covering, the layer. So it earlier there are all the internal organs and everything is exposed. Later on, all this blanket starts coming on you, and it is guided by moon. The moon is like calm and soothing friend in the sky. In astrology, moon is associated with emotions and nurturing. And guess what? It is also linked to our skin. Just like the moon's soft glow, the baby's skin starts to take shape, providing a safe covering for the growing body. So Rohiji, here, remember the fifth month is the most important month when the skin is being formed. And this skin will help the keep baby warm and safe when it's time to come out in the world. With the moon influence, the skin grows tender and protective. Moon is always a benefic planet, it's a protector, and it guides you, nurtures you like mother. So moon is the very important planet, Rohit, and it governs the skin. So the fifth month, after the bone and everything else is formed, the skin will now contain everything. And Rohitji, this was written by sage Varahamira 3,500 years ago, when there was no science, nothing, no tools, no sonography. What sonography machines we are talking about? Nothing at all. This is just by their deep meditation, tapasya, and a real knowledge. This is what the sages wrote so many years ago. Later on the sixth month, Rohiji, here Saturn plays a very big role. So the skin is formed now. Now here, Rohiji, what happens? The hair. After the skin is formed, the hair starts growing on your body. Somehow Saturn is responsible for hair. That's why in the Saturn's video also I said that those who have Saturn in the third house, they will start having gray hair, in the early life. Even for Venus also, gray hair in the early life. So these the hair that is coming to your body is because of Saturn. Another story Rohitji here links to Saturn was always living in very cold areas. So Saturn has a very hairy body. So in the Surya Lok, there is also, like in on the sun, in the Surya Lok, there is also a place which is very extremely cold, and where Saturn used to reside. There was always snowfall. So Saturn, because of these kind of things, he developed a lot of hair in his body, on his body. So that is the reason where Saturn starts ruling your hair, right? Saturn governs older people. Why? Because older people start having gray hair. So once you start having gray hair, and that means you are governed by Saturn, and that means you are getting wisdom. So it's so beautiful. See how the life process happens, and how the planet who rules such parts of our body, or such elements in our body, play a role. Now, in the seventh month, Rohitji, Mercury. Now, Mercury plays a very big role. Here, remember the Mercury here. It is the time of lot of awareness to happen in the body. So the brain is forming in the starting only, but to become aware of things, be aware of nature around us. This is the special time looked at by clever planet Mercury. Mercury is like a smart and quick friend. In astrology, Mercury is considered to thinking and communication. Do you know? Mercury is also linked to our skin. So, Rohiji, all the skin issues after Moon has given the skin, all the problems in the skin will be given by Mercury. Any problem like skin related problem, any psoriasis, any rashes, any soft skin, any dark skin, the color of the skin, everything will be then thought about by Mercury, because Mercury rules melanin. Anything, the element melanin in our body is ruled by Mercury. Just like how we use our skin to feel and touch things, the baby starts to become more aware to its senses, because there is a very combination of brain and the sensory organs. And Mercury is the one who connects everything to the sensory organs, the brain to all our sensory organs. So Mercury is a very important planet. In the seventh month, it starts ruling the skin of the brain and the awareness of the body. Now comes Rohitji, the eighth and ninth month. Here plays a very vital role. Here the eighth month of pregnancy, the boss is the ascendant lord. Whoever will be the ascendant lord will be taking over here. Now he will say, okay, I will think about the next thing, that what is happening. He will start repairing things. He will say, okay, brain, you are functioning little less. Do this. oh, you know what, come here, skin, this is the place where there is less skin, or this is very thin skin. Okay, oh, and start looking at the organs, oh, you know what, Saturn, you did not do a good job. Mercury, you need to do this. So he will start commanding other people that what they need to do. And during this period, 8th and 9th month, the special time is for Rahu and Ketu to act. Rahu and Ketu during this period, brings spirituality. Ketu will bring spirituality, and Rahu will bring intelligence and, skills. Rahu is the planet of intelligence. Remember this, Rohit. Rahu is, according to Parashara, he says that Rahu is horrible. Rahu looks very bad. Rahu resides in deep forest, but he is extremely witty and intelligent. Extremely. So he is the brainy person. He will give you intelligence. More than intelligence, he will teach you skills. And this is the time when baby starts to get dreams and illusions. So he will be in the womb of the mother. He will start dreaming. He will start getting illusions. He will start understanding, things. He will also start learning about spirituality. This is the time he will understand that there is some kind of God or some kind of being God present here. He will have emotions. He will laugh. He will cry. He will smile. All these things are given by Rahu and Ketu. Now, with all these cosmic influences, Rohitji, the baby is on an amazing journey of growth and discovery. Each month brings something new and exciting, getting the baby ready for big adventure in your life. Now, Rohitji, see such important, such beautiful research done by our sages, and a very small paragraph is written in Varhamir's book. But you know what? I thought that maybe Brihad Jataka, I can just elaborate it more and give more, skin to this whole topic. So, for aspiring mothers, for mothers who are pregnant, for all the fathers who want to know that what your planets and how your planets are affecting, you know, this is how it is. And now, depending on the challenging planets in your chart, this is how it is associated with pregnancy. That sometimes pregnancy is very difficult with 3 or 4 months. Then later it is very good. So we have to see the position of Venus, position of what we say, Moon, Jupiter, Mars. That how they are placed. That is how you will see the pregnancy and how the pregnancy is going to be taking care of itself or no. So always, Rohiji, this is the pattern. So I would wish, and from the whole AC Astro family, that may the 9 planets align in harmony, granting you pregnancy filled with health and serenity. May the blessings of God surround you, nurturing you and precious little one. Also remember that during the month when your baby is being influenced by certain planets which you should be praying to their deities, praying to the lords. To find out more, you can just contact us. And those who are watching this, make sure you share this video with your loved ones who are pregnant, who are planning in this stage, who are in this stage. This small video, or small influence, or small wish that you have for them, may also help them deciding, or if they are going through some hard times, they can be protected, by uh, worshipping these deities, or getting into the zone of actually awareness that what is happening with them. Rohit.
Yes, I think indeed a beautiful video of a journey of 9 months, and I never heard about this. I never read about this, and today I'm very happy to learn all these things, that how planets even affecting us when we are in the womb of a mother from the very first month. And very interestingly, this journey from you told us about all the planets, and it is. Learning for all the aspiring astrologers and learning for all the mothers who are aspecting. And thank you, Akashji, for this beautiful reading and such a topics. We hope you will bring such more topics for us, so
Yes, Rohit.
enlighten even the astrologers and the people who are near to astrology and close to Sanatan, and those who want to take the
Rohit,
benefit of ji.
Rohit, sorry to cut you. I am extremely sorry. I have come across another topic, that is which day to conceive. A lot of
Okay.
people are very much stressed at when and what to conceive. So which day to conceive will give you sure short conception. This also another we will make one day, because I'm doing a research. I do not want to do anything half-heartedly or half knowledgeable, but it exactly depends on Moon and Mars, because only when Mars aspects Moon, that is the time a menstrual period happens for women. And it is
Hmm.
also very significant. You can even I even calculated, For many of my friends who can share, who are very open to me, and they share, oh, this is my menstrual date, and I used to look at their chart and did that birth time rectification according to the menstrual chart also, because unless and until there are combinations where Mars aspect Moon in specific timings and in specific areas, then only the menstruation happens. So based on the day that the menstruation happens, I made the birth time rectification also. So it will be a very interesting topic for us to touch, that how and when exactly, if you're going through that situation, how will you be able to conceive at the right time, like short conception will happen. That is also another topic.
Oh, we all eagerly waiting for this video. So those who are new to AC Astro, for such meaningful videos which Akashji is telling now, or in the videos which are nowhere in the astrology, you can subscribe AC Astro. You can be a family member of AC Astro, so you can get all information on here. And those who want to take knowledge, benefit of knowledge of Akashji, those who want to get analyze their chart, they can just contact us. Contact the team on the mail ID or the WhatsApp number given below, and you will get a video consultation with Akash ji in same manner as we are sitting both together right now. Thank you very much to all the family members of AC Astro for giving so much love. Thank you, Akash ji, to you also. We'll meet you in some another video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata Di.